G'day friends, it's Vickywright, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator, Australia. So welcome to March, where Robbie and I, Robbie from Creations in Paper and myself will be showcasing each Sunday, Tuesday and Thursday. We're going to be showcasing some of the DSP that Stampin' Up have on sale for June. It's from the 1st to the 30th of June, okay? Just bear with me. And there's lots of lovely papers being discounted for June. So I'm going to be playing with the bright and beautiful 6x6 and create a card for you. Now I will also have a link below to my blog, which will have a PDF tutorial that you can download along with the measurements and list of supplies that I've used for my card. And it'll also have a link to Robbie's card, to Robbie's blog as well. I'm just having a little bit of problem here, just bear with me while I sort of try and sort this out. Okay, let's try and see how we go now. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to be playing with the bright and beautiful 6x6 DSP, which is one of the ones on sale. Okay, so we'll just grab our little kit, and I've got lots and bits and pieces in here. We're going to be using bubble bath as well as berry burst for our card. Okay, so I've already pre-cut my card, and all we're going to do now is burnish along. I've already scored it as well, and we're just going to burnish along that score line, just like that. For some reason, I'm not not sure that's better. I just want to make sure that I'm in camera, that's all, and I wasn't too sure whether the iPad was working. So we're just going to burnish along that score line with our bone folder. Then I'm going to bring in a piece of bubble bath, and we're going to put that down the side, just like that. But before we do that, I've brought in a piece of the bright and beautiful piece of paper, and I've actually just grabbed this piece from a couple of scraps that I had, and we're going to stick this to that piece of bubble bath. Just like that. Now, with our exclusive online class last month, May, we did highlight or showcase this paper as well, along with the stamp set I'm going to be using today, which is the circle sayings. For those of you that purchased the bundle from the 1st to the 15th of the month, this is just an additional idea that you can use with this with the circle sayings bundle and this paper. So this month in our exclusive online class, it's the Pedal Park, and we've teamed it up with the Countryside in DSP, which just happens to be on sale as well. We didn't plan that because we didn't know beforehand, but it's worked out well. So all you've got to do to earn that class for free is purchase the stamp set before the 15th of the month. Okay, and then we'll send you the kit. If you're in America, the US, go to Robbie, and if you're in Australia, head over to my blog. All the link will be below anyhow. So we've done that. Then what we're going to do is bring in a piece of bubble bath. This is going to go in here like that. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in a piece of basic white, which is too long, but we'll chop that off. I'm just going to chop this off about here, I think. I've just guessed that, so let's hope it won't matter too much if it's too short. Yep. But before we do that, I've just grabbed a couple more pieces of the DSP, just some scraps. And again, I'll do that side. And again, I've just chopped it back to the size I wanted. And we're just going to stick this inside our card before we put it on the inside, if that makes sense. I always leave a slight border down the left side when I use DSP on the inside of my cards. You could always stamp images if you wanted to, but we're just going to use the DSP this time. And then we're going to stick this piece to our piece of bubble bath. Just like that. And of course, then we can stick this piece to the inside. Now Robbie's going to have a tutorial on how she did her card as well on her blog, and as I said, the link to her blog will be on my blog, so be sure to pop along and see what she's created. We don't know what each of us are doing, so it's a surprise to us as well as to you. So that's done. Then what we're going to do, because I wanted to showcase, and you would know it, but I've cut that the wrong way. But that doesn't matter. It could go like that. I wanted it up and down, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I like it like that. But I wanted to showcase both sides of the DSP. So this is why we've done it this way. So I want this DSP to match up in line with our basic inside piece of basic white. Okay, so that's like that. then what will happen is that will come over there like that. So what we'll do is we're going to put a little bit of glue. Don't go right up to the top and don't go right down along this bottom. So you're just eyeballing it. You can go right over to the this side if you wanted to. You'll see why in a minute. So once again, we're just lining up this piece of DSP with the edge of the inside piece of basic white. Then all we're going to do, once you're happy with how straight it is, you're going to push that flap across and stick it down. I always grab my bone folder and we're just going to gently rub that along there like that. That way we'll actually showcasing 3 sides when you look at it, because that's one side, that's the second side, and that's the third side. And if you didn't use this piece inside, you could use another piece and it would be 4 sides. Okay, so that's that done. Just like that. Easy peasy. Then what I've done is, I'm not sure, yeah, that'll be okay. I wasn't sure how this colour would go, but it's okay. I've actually die cut this shape from the Stylish Shapes die, and I've used the second largest one. Okay, then we're going to bring in a piece of basic white. What do I do with my scrap? Here it is. And we're going to be using the patty cake and the Celebrate image, these two. Okay, because I want it as a birthday card. Well, with the Celebrate, it could be any type of card, for any occasion. So we will stamp our sentiment first onto our basic white. And I'm using Berry Burst, so we're just going to tap, tap, tap very gently. Put that down there like that. Nice. Pretty colour. Vibrant colour. And we're going to bring in our 2 3/8 inch circle punch, which is actually part of the Circle Sayings bundle. Making sure it's nice and straight, even all around the edges, and punch. So once we've done that, then what we're going to do is bring in our patty cake image, or cupcake, and we're going to stamp this in Memento Tuxedo Black. And I'm going to make sure that this part of the celebration is centered. You could do it, well, it's the same all around anyhow. Okay, so I'm just going to make it sure that it's nice and straight like that, because I want the cupcake straight in the middle, just like that, like that. Then we're going to come in with, what did I grab? Blackberry Bliss. And we're going to colour the wrapper with our Stampin' blends. I hate using dark colours. I always use the nib end, I suppose you'd call it, and all I do is just flip down Doesn't have to be even when you're flicking. Looks better if it's not actually. And we'll just do these little sides here. Like that. And we're going to come in with our light. And I'm still using the nib end. And I'm coming up from the bottom. I'm still flicking. And I'm just going to come back and just take that line out a bit. And that's it there. It actually looks like I've got 3 colours. I'm not going to go over the bottom again. I like it like that. So that's it there. Okay. Then we're going to do our little, this little bit, I always say it's the cake. You can still use it as the icing if you wanted to. But I like to think it's the cake itself, and then the icing is sitting on top. But it's up to you. I'm just going to come in. This is Daffodil Light. You could use Lemon Lolly if you wanted to, but I don't have that colour as yet. Then we're going to come in with our dark. That's fresh, yeah, fresh Freesia. We're going to come in with our dark fresh Freesia. And we're going to do our cake. Now, is this dark? Yeah. Again, I'm going to come down instead of going from side to side. Just to give it a little bit more interest. And I'm just flicking. And we'll come in with our light. Oh. That's better. Tight lid on this one. That's the dark. Is that the dark? No, that's light. And all we're going to do is finish it off with the light. Bubble bath would be nice with this too, but I don't have that colour either. I'm slowly grabbing the colours. So then what we're going to do is come in with our clear Wink of Stella, and we're just going to highlight or apply it just sort of to the top of the icing. And if you wanted to, we could put a little bit on our wrapper. And that's it there. So can you see that? I'm not sure whether you can see the shimmer. Pretty. Then what we'll do is stick this circle to our stitched fresh Freesia circle, just like that. I'm going to put that in the middle, I think. Yeah, we'll put that in the middle, and we're going to pop this up. Now, if you wanted to, you could have stamped this image again onto scrap cardstock and cut out your icing and then popped it up over the top of this one, just for a little bit of more three-dimensional. But because I'm popping the circle up, I don't want the card too high. And that's it. And then we're going to put this there like that. You could have wrapped ribbon along here if you wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it like that. And then we're going to bring in some clear rhinestones, just the basic ones. And where's our doobie dagger? Take a pick tool, and all we're going to do is grab a couple, one there, oops, one there, oh, get down, and then I just push them down. I don't push them down until I'm happy with the placement, and then I'll just push them down like that. Okay, and that is our first card this week and this month. So that's it there, and of course we've got the matchy-matchy inside. Now we've got to have the matchy-matchy envelope, and I can't find our scrap piece of paper. I hoiked it out of the way, actually. Oh, it doesn't matter, I'll do it later. Strange how, oh, there it is. I was going to say, strange how things disappear. Sometimes you can't see for looking. And we'll just put that down the side, again leaving a small edge showing, and trim that off. Turn that over. So that's our first card, week 1. It's pretty actually, it's a real girly card. Now I have got another one, which is where I actually took this idea. I did this a lot, well, when we could get our pre-order. So that's it's a boys version actually, and then that's the girls version. So you will have the instructions for this version, but if you wanted to create this one, all you had to do is just turn it around and just change your measurements. So your measurements for this one will be on my blog in the PDF tutorial. Okay, and don't forget to click on my blog link below to check out to see what Robbie's done. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you again soon. Have a great day. See ya. Hooray.